Assalamu alaikum guys, welcome. We are on AKU 2009 past paper and today we are going to do chemistry section of this paper. Let's get started now. 51. The flame test method of analysis can be used to distinguish between. This is a method in which the substance is burned and then there's a something different, some difference is noted. Only option C is correct because lithium nitrate and calcium nitrate burn with a different flame. Different colors are different. 52. The molar volume of oxygen in liters at 1 atmosphere and 1 degree Celsius is closest to. We can calculate it using PV equals nRT because the volume is given, pressure is given, temperature is given, and all we need to do is just calculate. Oh, sorry, the volume needs to be calculated only. So we can use this entire equation over here and the value of R, just need to make sure you take it as 0.0821, right? Because the atmosphere is an atmosphere, the pressure is in atmospheres and temperature needs to be converted into Kelvin. If I return back to this part and I just show you this calculation over here, you guys can see the value of R is 0.0821, all right? And to find the molar volume, let's find it out. Calculation is right over here. PV equals nRT. Just plug it in, get the value, get the answer. It's 30.6 liters. 30.6 is the answer. All right, 53. Zinc metal reacts with zero point 0.1 mole per dm cube hydrochloric acid to form hydrogen gas, zinc chloride solution. Production of hydrogen gas is more vigorous if zinc is powdered rather than in large pieces because powdered would mean it would have a large surface area. And large surface area would mean that more molecules would be able to hit each other successfully with enough energy to convert into products. So activation energy has nothing to do with the surface area. It's either C or D. Now, in C, frequency of collisions is higher. Definitely it is higher. What about D? Fraction of reacting particles with enough energy to react is higher. So this one is a better answer because it mentions this concept as well of energy, because even if the molecules are colliding, even if the collisions are very high, but the energy with which they're colliding is low, nothing will happen. You won't get the product. So only option D is the best answer, because if you are colliding against another molecule with enough energy, only then will you be able to get the product successfully. 54. Transport of oxygen in blood body involves complex molecules like hemoglobin and oxyhemoglobin combining with oxygen to form this. If carbon monoxide is present, what happens? Poisoning happens. Okay, so carbon monoxide has a greater affinity for hemoglobin than oxygen. So it's going to combine with oxyhemoglobin and displace out the oxygen out of it, right? So the only answer is equilibrium shifts to the left because hemoglobin binds strongly with carbon monoxide, option C. 55. Consider this molecule. The systemic name of this molecule is, let's number it. Numbering should be such that the branch should get the lowest possible number. I'm going to number it from the right hand side. So we've got 7 carbons in the straight chain with a chlorine atom in the middle. This is chlorine. You guys can see the chlorine here. So, and this chlorine is actually attached on the third carbon because in the answer options, we only have 3 or 5. So it's on the third carbon. So it's 3 chloro and then we have 7 carbons. So it's heptane. Option B is the answer. Raspberry flavored food additive butyl methanoate can be prepared from this using what? Butyl methanoate, as the name suggests, it's an alkyl alkanoate, and that's a generic name of esters, right? Alkyl group and alkanoate group. So therefore, if you have an alcohol, you'll need a carboxylic acid. This butyl, the alkyl part comes from alcohol, and you already have the butanol right over here. So alkanoate part comes from the acid. This is methanoate, so methanoic acid would be required. Methanoic acid is a 1 carbon acid, and we need a condensation reaction between the methanoic acid and the alcohol for the ester to form, because esters are a product of condensation polymerization. Condensation polymerization removes out the simple molecule to get the product. 57. The number of structural isomers with this formula is, you need to just draw them out. I'm not drawing them out. Answer is 2. 58. Two chemical reactions occur as follow. X and Y are given by which of the following options mark A, B, C, T. Let's see. X is right here reacting with this molecule to form 2-chloropentane. 2-chloropentane would mean that chlorine is on the second carbon. So chlorine and the rest of it, they're just hydrogen has been added here. So these are three hydrogens here. So this means HCl has been added because only then will you get a through 2-chloropentane. पेंटेन तभी होगा यहाँ पर हाइड्रोजन आएगा तभी होगा. So 2-chloropentane acts as a HCl molecule because HCl ही add हो सकता है यहाँ पर to get this product. And then when this reacts with sodium hydroxide is provides OH negative OH ions. OH ions are nucleophiles. They are going to replace the Cl with an OH. So you are going to get a two, and this is one, two, three, four, five carbons compound. So you're going to get pen, pentanetol. So you're going to get an OH group on the second carbon and 5 carbons in total. So HCl. So one, two, three, four, five carbons here. So option D. But there's a problem with option D. The OH group is on the last carbon. In the option B, you still have 5 carbons, but this time the OH group is over here on the second carbon. So option B is correct, not D. Okay. And 59, carbon monoxide can be oxidized to carbon dioxide. 3 moles of carbon monoxide and 2 moles of oxygen are mixed. When the reaction is complete, there will be carbon monoxide is being oxidized using this equation means 2 moles of carbon monoxide requires 1 mole of oxygen to give you 2 moles of carbon dioxide. First, let's find out the limiting reactant out of these two. If 2 moles require 1, this means there's a 2:1 ratio. So 3 moles would require 1.5 moles of oxygen based on that same ratio, right? If 2 moles of carbon monoxide require 1 mole of oxygen, then 3 moles require how much? Let's cross multiply, get the answer of this how much, and that turns out to be 3 upon 2, which is 1.5 moles. So 1.5 moles of oxygen are required. If 1.5 moles of oxygen are required and you have 2 moles, so how many moles of oxygen are extra? 0.5 moles of oxygen are unreacted, and here this is the 0.5 moles of oxygen are left here. So this is a correct option, but what about the carbon dioxide that is produced? So it's going to be the same moles of carbon dioxide as the moles of carbon monoxide because the ratio between these two is 1:1, right? 2:2 ka matlab 1:1. So 3 moles of carbon monoxide would give you 3 moles of carbon dioxide, but you don't have any of that option. So you don't have to worry about that. Option D is the correct answer only because 0.5 moles of extra oxygen or the unreacted oxygen would be left because oxygen is in excess and more than the required amount. We're going to continue from 60 onwards in the next lecture. Thank you so much.